Hello. So this is just a quick video on how I apply my Seint palette makeup. Here's what my palette looks like on the inside. I've got my base, my highlight, my illuminator, my contour, my bronzer, and my blush. And then this right here is a Vanilla Dust setting powder. And then on the second round or the second row, I've got all my eyeshadows. So what I like to do is I like to start out. This is the brush I use to apply. I like it because it's a little bit more stiff, so I feel like it helps a little bit. I'm going to start out by doing my lightest color, which that doesn't look lightest in this light, but this is actually the lighter of the two colors. So we're going to start with that. And I like to just tap it in there. I like to start kind of right at my hairline, draw a line down toward my eye. And this goes in at an angle. So here and here. And then I go in at the very corner of my eye and just swipe under, but not into where the circle is, just kind of under. So corner of the eye, swipe, corner of the eye, swipe. This one comes hairline down, this one comes hairline down. Now next, I'm going to take my darker of the two colors, and we're going to draw a triangle right here on the cheek. And then we'll do it again on this cheek, triangle here. And then I'm going to go darker of the two colors again, and I'm going to just go right near the edge of my face. And then I take one more little bit and I make another triangle on my forehead. Then I'm going to connect that around. We'll go right from the point center of the face right here, straight down the bridge of the nose as well. Now I'm going to go in with my contour. And I just like to tap it, and I apply it with my finger. I find that it's easier. And you want to find wherever your face kind of sinks in, right under the cheekbone. You're going to just, with your finger, draw a line straight down that section. So here, find where it sinks in, draw a line. And then same thing, contour above that triangle on the forehead. A little more if you need it. You want that line to be pretty even throughout. So you've kind of got the circle here, triangle. It does look a little bit, it looks kind of scary, but I promise it won't be. Now I'm taking my contour again. This will be a cooler color, kind of a little ashier color. And we're going to go right along the jawline. So we've got above, below, right in where it dips in, and right in where it dips in. Next, I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm just going to tap that on my finger. And I use a decent amount. That's going to go right over the line that we drew for the contour. So we've got two lines. We've got the contour lower and the bronzer just a little bit higher. Excuse the puppy. Now I'm going to go in one more time with my contour now that that's all kind of drawn out. And right along the side of the nose, just alongside the bridge of the nose, I'm going to go in with just a tiny bit of contour just alongside the bridges of the nose. And this is just going to make the nose appear a little bit slimmer. So we've got contour. We've got bronzer above that. And we've got our brighter highlight. We've got our base color. And now I'm just going to go in. I love the Buff and Blush brush. And instead of sweeping it, we're just going to go in and pat. So we're just patting everything around. If you need to blend it in a little bit better along the hairline and just do some really soft kind of pat circles, that works as well. And then here, I like to just kind of sweep under the eye. So just a sweep under the eye, not a lot of pressure because we don't want to remove any of that makeup. We just want to blend it softly. And then I like to pat into kind of where we drew the triangle around the cheek, this side as well, under the lip, on the chin. And once we get down here, I tend to do a little bit more circling just to blend it in around the neckline. You don't want to miss that or it will look like just a line, like a dark line of demarcation. We don't want that. We want everything nice and blended. Okay, so some circles here below that contour line. And then we're going to go on alongside the nose and just pat that out. Right alongside the nose and pat it out on the other side. Some pats to blend that in. And then we're going to go right here, right over the contour and bronzer, and just pat that in. And it might take a couple pats to really get it blended. That's okay. Don't be afraid to use pressure. Just make sure you're not pulling that makeup around on the face. It will disappear if you get too heavy-handed with your circle brushing. So I like to just pat that in so that it doesn't go away. And then sometimes I'll go underneath and just kind of sweep under it to keep that line clean. So in on this side, again, just tapping it up, softening up that contour line. And then we're going to grab, just make sure everything's nice and blended. And I preset my skin actually with my moisturizer and eye cream and then my tinted SPF, which I use tinted SPF summer, winter, fall, spring, all year round. I love tinted SPF and we do need protection on our skin. I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used to do the base and highlight. And I'm just going to do one swipe over the eyelids. There's still a little product left on here and I don't need much. So we'll just do one little swipe. buff it out with the blush and buff brush. Great. Awesome. Next, we're going to go in. I like to use my angled brush for this. I'm going to go in with my highlight. This is the rose gold highlight. I like to go down the ridge of the nose, follow that down the chin, draw a little triangle on the forehead. And then I like to tap just a little bit here, right in the corner where I did that original highlight color, just to brighten up around the eyes a tiny bit. So it just gives you a really pretty dewy finish, which I love. There we go. There we go. So it just kind of brightens up and gives a little shimmer around the eye and on the forehead, down the nose, down the lip, down the chin. Perfect. Now I'm going to go in with another Seint brush. I tend to do more neutrally colors on my eyes. Today I'm just going to do a super simple, this is a very nude color. I love it because I feel like it just gives you a little bit of base. Great. And then I'm going to go in second with a little bit of warmth, and that's going to go all over my lid, but not up past the crease. Perfect. So it's got just a little bit of warmth on the lids, not too much. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit richer even, and this is just going to go right, just sweep right through that crease all the way across, just for a little bit of depth in that crease. And this is a daily look, so it's not going to be super extreme. I could definitely do a bolder eye on a night out, but I really like this look just for a daytime look. And that's it. Super simple. I'm gonna go a little more here in this crease. Super simple, just a great daytime look. I will finish it off with some eyebrows and some eyeliner and some mascara. And if you want a little bit more warmth in the cheeks, you can go in with your blush. And I tend to go in with my big fluffy brush, just kind of pat it right over the blush palette. Go right through the apple of the cheek and up just a bit, just to add a little color in there. Right through the apple of the cheek and up just a bit. You can go across the forehead a little bit if you want to. And then I'm going to finish it all up with the dusting powder. And that you can just softly brush on over everything. And that just sets everything so it doesn't melt off your skin. There you have it. No problem at all. Super simple. The total video with talking took, oh goodness, 11 minutes. If I weren't coaching through the process while I was doing it, it would probably take closer to 5 minutes. Here it is outside of the light, facing the natural light. Really pretty, super simple, very much a daytime look. Got a little crazy with the eyeshadow there. But yeah, super simple everyday look. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.